You can view unapproved pieces of student evidence by clicking on Students or Evidence when you land on the student portfolio page. When evidence is clicked, you only see the unapproved evidence. From here, you can also filter the evidence by any category that a student has tagged in their evidence. When you click filter, then you can go through and find a specific category. So when we are going to go and approve evidence, I need to just click on the title of the piece of student evidence. You'll be able to review what the student has submitted in the central portion of the page by clicking the three dots at the top right hand corner. You can quickly approve the evidence, spotlight the evidence, which means you can easily find the piece of evidence to use in an exemplar portfolio submission. You can download and delete it. If you scroll down, you'll see that you can modify and add to the piece of evidence when working with the student. This could be done with a one-on-one conference to talk about the specific project they submitted for their evidence. You'll notice you can also change the name of the piece of evidence. Maybe perhaps you both thought of a better suited name during that one-on-one conference time. After your conference, you can easily click and edit that title using the pencil tool. You can go ahead and upload an audio file of the student talking about their piece of evidence and add it to their portfolio. You can even have yourself or the student add notes or thoughts about their project once they submit the evidence to you. You can then add a reflection to that piece of evidence, and you'll notice it says this will be posted on the student name's behalf. This is an excellent way to summarize their learning, especially if they do not feel comfortable typing or writing incomplete sentences yet. Then, under the categories, you can select from those predetermined categories you made previously that correspond to the evidence that the student submitted. To the right of the screen, this is where you can provide students with feedback on their piece of evidence. You can use the same feedback you used if you're also having them submit the project under the project submission assignment. You'll just need to find that feedback and copy and paste it into the text box. Or you can use this feedback to describe how their evidence corresponds to the category that you or they tagged. If students are using portfolios to demonstrate their growth in one specific area or different areas, then use the categories and add corresponding feedback to that category. The last option you see here is for teachers only. Everything else on this page, whatever you write, is student facing. In the teachers only section, you can include private teacher notes that the student will not see. This can be when you write a note about the project or how the student engaged with this project. This could be a space where you could include private or confidential information, like how the evidence submitted supports their IEP or 504 documentation.